Hello friends, this time I am here before you to make a video on a very important topic, and that is modals. Modals, the pronunciation of modals is MOWDUHLZ, modals. So, modal auxiliary verbs, they are also called modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are the verbs that indicate modality, like likelihood, obligation, permission, advice, request, etc. Modals used in English are will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, used to, need, and dare. So around there are 13 models in all. But today in this video, we'll discuss 7 important models which are often used. And in the second module, we'll discuss the other left out models. So first of all, let me tell you, there are 2 auxiliary verbs. One is primary auxiliary and other is modal auxiliary, which we are going to discuss today. So what is the difference between primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary? Let's know. Primary auxiliary, all these words which are forms of be, is, am, are, was, were. All forms of do, all forms of have, has, have, had, they all are called primary auxiliaries. And modal auxiliaries, will, shall, may, might, can, could, etc. These are the 13 modal auxiliaries. Now let us know what's the difference in primary auxiliary and modal auxiliaries. See, the root form of verb change with primary auxiliary. Say for example, with has, have, we take third form of verb, and with other, with be form, with is, am, are, we sometimes take ing and other verbs. So it's not always that we take first form of verb with primary auxiliary, but in modal auxiliary always root form of verb means first form of verb is used. Second difference, in primary auxiliary you can use infinitive form, means to be, to have, to do. But no infinitive form can be used in modal auxiliaries. One more thing, you can use ing form in primary auxiliaries, say for example being, having, doing, but in modal auxiliaries no such form, no ing form can be used. These are some basic difference in primary auxiliary and modal auxiliaries. So today we'll discuss 7 models, and those are may, might, can, could, would, should, and must. So we discuss only these 7 today. Let's talk about may. May is very important, and may is used in these 4 different categories. I'm telling you the basic use of may. May is used for possibility or probability. Say for example, it may rain today. His statement may be true, possibility. Next, permission. May I come in, sir? May I come in, ma'am? This is very often spoken sentence of wish. Next, for permission. Next, for wish. May you prosper. May you live long. This is for wish. And next is for purpose. Purpose, we eat so that we may live. हम खाते हैं ताकि हम जिंदा रह सकें. This is purpose. So here may is used for purpose. Now let's see the use of might. Might. First of all, let's talk about its use as past of may. Its use as past of may. I thought that he might help her. Might, may, past of may is used here as past of may. Next, possibility or probability के लिए भी हम might का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, but that is remote possibility. He might be at home now. He may be at home now is also correct, but when the possibility is remote, as we say, we can also use it might rain today. How when we can use when there are no clouds, but it's cool breeze, and we expect that it may rain because the possibility is remote, so that we can use here it might rain today, though there are no clouds, only cool breeze is there. So when there is remote possibility, you can use might for possibility probability. Next, permission. Might I take your pen? So permission may is also used, but we are using might. When do we use might in permission? When there is a little diffidence, when there is lack of confidence. और lack of confidence कब होगा? वो जब आपने किसी से एक दिन पहले पेन लिया था, you borrowed a pen from someone, but you did not return it. So when you will be asking again, then there will be a little diffidence, then there will be a lack of confidence. So when you get confidence there and you are asking permission for something, you will be using might. Next, let's switch over to the use of can. Can is very often used for ability or power. He can speak English fluently. Ability. This is ability. Next, you can go now. Permission. For granting permission, can is used. Next, for probability also can is used. It can happen to anyone. Probability किसी को भी हो सकता है. Next is used as a substitute of present continuous. I can see an anxiety on your face. Means I am seeing an anxiety on your face is replaced here by I can see an anxiety on your face. I can see an anxiety on your face. What is this? This is a substitute of present continuous. So can is also used as a substitute of present continuous. Now let's talk about the use of could. First of all, it's very simple. Could is used as past of can. He could swim well when he was 8 years old. He could swim well when he was 8 years old. Past of can. Could. Could is also used for permission. Could I borrow your bicycle? There is a little sophisticated way of asking permission. Could I borrow your bicycle? Next, it's also used for as a conditional sentence for conclusion of a condition. I could buy a car. I could buy a car if I had money. Condition is if I had money. I could buy a car. It's giving sense if I had money. मैं कार खरीदता अगर मेरे पास पैसा हो तो if I could buy a car if I had money. So this is as a condition, conclusion of a condition. It also used for a request. For polite request, could is use of could is supposed very significant. Could you give me a glass of water? Polite request. For possibility probability, could is also used. He could be anywhere now. He could be anywhere now. This is showing possibility and probability. So these are some of the use of could which we understood, which we saw just a few seconds back. Now let's switch over to the use of would. Would, as you all know, is used as a past of will. I told him that he would come. I told him that he would come is used as past of will. जो direct and indirect हम use करते हैं. We know that in direct and indirect we use would if will is there. Will का हम would कर देते हैं when we make sentence from direct to indirect. Next, would. Request. For request, as the similar, the use is similar as that of could. Would you give me a glass of water? Would you close the window? These are all considered as polite requests. When would is used, it is considered a polite request. And you know, when you are using would for the polite request, it has magical effect, mind you, and you can see its magic anytime. Next, would is also used as a conclusion of a condition. He would pass if he worked hard. अगर वो मेहनत करता तो पास हो जाता. It's also used as conditional sentence. Conditional sentence में हम would का इस्तेमाल करते हैं इस तरीके से. Next, we'll see the use of should. Should as a past of shall. You all know that. Next, advice. For advice we use should. You should give up bad habits. You should give up bad habits. Next, probability. We should arrive before dark. Probability कि हम शाम होने से पहले, अंधेरा होने से पहले आ जाएंगे. क्यों? Because we are moving in time. We are moving timely to our destination. So we should arrive before dark. Probability. Next, moral duty. A judge must be upright and honest. This is a moral duty of a judge, that he should be upright and honest. This is a moral duty. For moral duty, we use should. Now let's switch over to the use of must. Must is very important. The first use of must, it shows necessity or obligation. For example, you must do as you are told. You all must bring your English literature book. This means lana hi lana hai. This is necessity, this is mandatory. The use of must is used for necessity or obligation when something is mandatory. Next, advice. You must consult a good doctor. And this is a solid advice. It should, the advisor should may be a hollow sort of advice, but this is a solid advice. You must consult a good doctor because your case is serious. Another use of must. Fixed determination. I must win this time. Next use of must. Duty. A policeman must be hardworking and honest. This is a duty. This is a duty of every policeman, that he should be hardworking and he should be honest. So moral duty, we also use must. Now let's see some 5 or 6 sentences just for the sake of revision and see how much we have understood the use of modals as were told to you. First sentence. He flatters his boss so that he dash win his favor. Purpose. May. He may win his favor. Purpose. For purpose we use may. I thought he dash help her. I thought he dash help her. सेंस आ रहा है, कर सकता था, कर सकता है, और पास में सेंस किया जाएगा, so might will be used here. I thought he might help her. She dash dance very well. What's showing? Ability. She can dance very well. Next, I dash lift this box. I dash lift this box if I tried. I could lift this box. Conclusion of a condition. Next, the doctor knew that the patient dash die. जानता था कि पेशेंट मर जाएगा. मीन्स फ्यूचर का सेंस आ रहा है, मेरे फ्यूचरिटी, बट बिकॉज पास्ट इज देयर, इज इन पास्ट टेंस, सो विल इन अगेंस्ट विल यूज वुड. द पेशेंट वुड डाई. नेक्स्ट, यू डैश अबाइड बाय द रूल्स ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट. व्हाट इज वी सीइंग इन दिस सेंटेंस? वी आर सीइंग ऑब्लिगेशन, नेसेसिटी. So what will be used? You must abide by the rules of the institute. So these were the basic and chiefly used models, Sabin models, which we saw just now, and the other models will be covered in the next and the second module. And I think that you will like this video. Please keep on subscribing, and this way keep on encouraging me. Thank you.